Hey guys, Sean C. Phelps here, the brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Sean Bear today. Today gonna go out today, see if things come out today, see if things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, I don't think there's gonna be a ton of new things changed out in the stores. Like, there may be some things in Barnes & Noble, like new release-wise, the main big things today is a Willow is coming out today in a 4K Steelbook. Now that's something I feel like Walmart would probably carry, but since they switched out the releases last Tuesday, they may not put it out this week, and they may put it out the following. So we will see if they end up carrying that one in stores. Like I said, they don't always carry some of the stuff, so we shall see. Also coming out today is the for the first time on 4K is Silent Night Deadly Night. That's releasing today. That's another one where I feel like would probably end up in Barnes & Noble. Also, one thing I wanted to make sure to mention to you guys as well was originally Desert Fiends was going to be releasing today on digital and the Blu-ray and everything from Gravitas Ventures. It's going to be now be coming out early next year, and tentatively in the first quarter. So as soon as I have the new date, I'll be sharing that with you guys, so you can go for the pre-order and everything like that as well. But also though, at the end of this video is going to be a bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those as well. But anyway, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And everyone was telling me, though, that for Black Friday, apparently, that Target had some Blu-rays and DVDs. What was weird, though, was I never saw any, like, standees for them or anything like that. So it was very, very weird, like, because at least my locations never seemed to get any in. So I don't know what movies they had and stuff like that. I don't know if they were, like, older ones they brought back to the store. Because, they haven't had movies in Target for probably now, like, at least 4 months or maybe longer, I feel like. So I wonder what the ones they had, because like I said, my stores did not, I didn't see anything out for them whatsoever. It is funny though, you're seeing Tasty Cakes coming out to the West Coast more, because this was a very East Coast brand, and little by little they've been coming out here, and you're seeing them more. Same with Utz Chips are kind of out here a little more. We always check here too in the front of the books to see anything changed. I think that Quicksilver one wasn't there last week. But we'll go over to the toys, and I'm trying to still find the one Itchy figure. I found Scratchy last week. That's the only one left I have to still find for the Simpsons figures. And in here too, guys, last time I was in here, I discovered this like sort of spillover toy section. I believe this was the Target location that had it. But I'll show you guys, though, what it is, because it was kind of like these toys here, but they had a bunch of really weird ones, and like the ones I hadn't, like the NECA figures wearing the masks, like the kids wearing the masks, and they had like the Beetlejuice one. They had a bunch of them. I think this one might be new too, this Rock Alf one. I don't think I remember seeing that one, but we'll go over to that section too and see. Hopefully that stuff is down. Oh, here's some new ones. These classic Universal monsters. I never saw these. These are some new ones. They kind of hid them down here. They have the Mummy. These are definitely new ones. They have a Dracula one, the Bela Lugosi Dracula, and then they have the Wolfman, and then they have Frankenstein. Very cool. They're kind of like hidden down here. Seems to be all the main ones, but those are cool. I think I saw something about these ones releasing, but really funny, just kind of like hidden down in that spot. And they have in here, guys, they have some more of these Make It Ball things that I like. These ones, I didn't like these ones. The spa one's kind of weird. They have a makeup one, but this one I saw someone get, and it's called From Scratch, and you actually like make the whole recipe, and you make like the cake and everything. It's like really interesting. See, you have to mix it all together, and I guess they have 15 different ones you can make. These are the most interesting ones to me, because you have to do the whole process and stuff. So I'm definitely going to get probably 2 of these ones too. And see, guys, back here though is where it was that secret section I discovered of the spillover toys. Look at this. It's in like the Christmas area, and then back here is all this weird spillover, and no one knows it's here. So all of these stuffed animals are back here, and then look at these gremlin things, like these. And then these are the ones I was talking about. These really cool costume ones, and they have the one here of the gremlins. They have the Beetlejuice one. So they're all hidden back here, like, and they're hard ones to find, and no one has any clue they're here. But like I said, just sort of hidden back here in this secret spillover section. Into Walmart we go. I've not peeked yet, so we'll head back. I see Squishmallow slippers here. No Bigfoot ones though, but we'll head back and see. I think last Tuesday they didn't have the new stuff switched out, so hopefully it's all out now. And like I said, that movie, with Willow, I feel like that would be something that they would get, but since they do that, you know, with the new releases changed out, I don't know if they're switching anything out this week because they did it last week. So that would really probably be one of the only things they would change out. And I don't know if they're going to do that or not. We will look and see if anything was switched whatsoever. Like I said, I'm seeing the new releases, though, from last week. Like, I see Alien Romulus. I see the Wild Robot. Beetlejuice was like a couple weeks back before. This one, though, oh yeah, and these are some of the other ones last week. Never Let Go. White Bird. That one. And let's look, too, in the case here, too, just in case. Yeah, Steelbook-wise, though, they've really sold out a lot of these ones. There was a couple other ones here, though. I don't think I showed these last week. The Dead Don't Hurt, The Watchmen Chapter 2, this Demon Slayer one, Ancient Aliens Season 20, the Paw Patrol. This one, the South Park, The End of Obesity. Yeah, it was weird. I saw one store, they were selling that. I saw it like randomly. It said $59. And I was like, why is it $59? And obviously they mispriced it because I thought it was just like an episode of, you know, of it. Other than that, though, I think that's all the main things. I don't see anything different in here. Let's check, though, in this case. You just have to occasionally look in here to see if anything gets switched out. Like, I don't know how often they're gonna, you know, update this one. It looks to be all the same things here, so nothing too different, though, as far as I can tell today. And if you guys notice, though, the Wicked dolls are back now, but they didn't do anything major to them except put the sticker over top of the website that they accidentally put by mistake to the Wicked adult site. So all of them, and basically the type of sticker that they have on them is one of those ones that is unremovable. It's not going to come off of there whatsoever. So anyone that has those old ones that have the, you know, the website, you know, showing, very rare, because I went to one store and I saw a bunch of the dolls and people had tried to remove all of the stickers off of all of them, and they were all like ripped off, and they were in the backs of all of them were screwed up. Into the second, this is the Target in the mall. We go, we'll see if this one has anything different, and we'll see also too if they had the one Simpson I'm trying to find. I think it's the itchy one. I know it's the mouse one. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I don't mix up and get the wrong one again, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. But it's so weird. I'm randomly just finding one at a time for the new line. It's just like they have one, like they have like the Sideshow Bob, and then they would have the Krusty, and then the Bart winking. It would just be very random and stuff like that with those ones, though. But everywhere is so busy today. I don't know what's going on. It's like almost like school's already out or something, but it's not. It's just everywhere's so busy. Like, people come in here and like throw balls around. Like, it's like, look, there's all sorts of messing around in here today. Like, everybody's like, you know, the old expression, kicking around. A lot of that's going on. Look how messy this is. Look, it's like someone went in here and threw it everywhere. Let's see. Anything different? Here's some Richard Scarry ones. I don't think I've seen these ones. Let's see. See if they have anything different, or those Universal Monster ones that I found. Those ones I've not seen anywhere. I saw pictures of them online, but have not seen them anywhere else. This one you don't see as often, this Plan 9 from Outer Space one. You gotta really look, though, because like we saw in the other Target, it was just randomly mixed, and you see they just kind of like put things anywhere they can find a spot. So you have to really look. Like, there's a random squish back there. Doesn't look like any, as far as I can tell, though. This one has been pretty well picked through. There's this one comic book shop downstairs, too, that has some Simpsons I saw. So I'll have to look down there quickly, too, to see, just in case they got any of the new line and they would have that itchy one, because that's the one I'm trying to find. Other than that, I found all the ones in there. But yeah, see, the balls are getting thrown around. Let's see. And that's the big thing, too. I don't know if you guys notice that clapping. It's like when people like do that weird clap. Like, I don't know what it is about that. Like, ooh, I do not like that clap. Let's see. See Simpsons over here. I see a few things. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, we see a few. Sorry. See a few. No, all the same ones. Nope. They did have the Sideshow Bob one, though. So that was actually a pretty good one. I already have it, though. But if only they had the itchy. Just checking down here, too. Squish-wise, nothing really new. I don't see any Bigfoot ones. No, here's one. There's one Bigfoot clip left. But yeah, guys, this is the comic shop. It's funny. They added a bunch of squish in here now. They didn't have them before. Look, there's actually a Bigfoot in here. So that's new. There's a bunch of them in here. Let's see which ones are in here. But this comic book shop here, they kind of randomly have some Simpsons stuff. I remember kind of like, I'll show you guys. It was kind of like down here. These are funny. These are little like patches or something like that. Those are kind of cool. Oh, decals. Let's see. Where did I see those? Oh yeah, down here. Yeah, see, here was a few of them. And there's this one green Homer one too. But they only have these are the small ones though. Those are cool though. Into Barnes & Noble we go. So we'll see though. We'll see though what they have though, movie-wise, if they got in anything in here new today though. But let's head to the back. It doesn't seem like there's any music on right now, or at least it's not very loud. So let's see. This location though, like I said, I'm thinking they would probably get some of the new stuff today, but I don't know though, because they usually get stuff from those companies too. So let's see. Let's see if I see anything. I see some newer stuff over here, like Bones and All. I see Star Trek Discovery. So I do see some newer things. In here, though, they are playing some music, so I'm just trying to show you guys. They definitely are, like I said, are getting way more things in here, though, but not seeing too much different here today, though, from what I can tell. Into the second Walmart we go. We'll see if this one has anything different in it today, though. But we shall see. Let's see what there goes. One thing I saw in here that's really kind of funny is these big, like, squishmallow, like, almost like beanbag chairs. You see they're made out of, like, beanbag material and stuff. I don't think they made one for Bigfoot, but very funny, though. Never seen those before. But, yeah, this location, though, is one of the ones that doesn't lock the stuff up, so you can see these. And look, see, this is what I was talking about. This location says obesity, $59.99. So this is what I was talking about. The special event, so it's the same one that the other location had for, like, $12.99. See? For some reason, it's $59.99. So that's why I was like thinking, what in the world is this? Why would this be so much money? So obviously that was definitely a mistake, but that's the one advantage though, is you can, look at the stuff at this one, but nothing different though. And they don't have any more of those big ones to show you guys, the Midsummer book or anything. But like I was saying, they have like the Mandalorian. So I would have thought they would have gotten the Willow one, but maybe they will next week. And then randomly down there is a Little Shop of Horrors one down there. But yeah, you always have to check just to make sure there's nothing different. But as far as I can tell, I'm not seeing really anything different in here, movie-wise. There's some random stuff on the top here, too, like Futurama Complete Series, Walking Dead, like some of these bigger box set things. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, let me know, though, what you guys picked up, if you guys ended up picking up anything today on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, as well as anything that you guys have seen in theaters lately. This past weekend, I saw a couple different films. I saw the one, Get Away, which is the new film that Nick Frost stars in. He also wrote the movie. That movie, I can guarantee you, is definitely going to be, I will say is one of the top movies of the year to me. I love that movie. It was so strange and so weird and so my kind of humor. And it was basically kind of like a little bit of like almost like a parody, I guess, of The Wicker Man. Not exactly parody, but it kind of leaned into some of the stuff, like the masks, like the big head masks and some of that stuff, and mainly about the original Wicker Man, not the remake one. But it had similar aspects to that. It also was a little bit like that movie called Inbred. If you guys ever saw that film, it was kind of a little bit of that as well. But Nick Frost, like, the writing style and everything was great. Like, he was really good in the movie too. Without ruining anything, it's one of those films too that really, it's like you think you know what's going on, and it's like then it's like, oh, okay. And that's basically all I can say. But watch the movie, guys. I know it's probably going to be out of theaters already, but I know it's going to go to Shudder and will probably be on like demand. And I'm sure they'll have a Blu-ray down the line, which is one I'm definitely looking forward to. The other one that I saw this past weekend as well was the movie Y2K. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too was I ordered it on A24 on their website. They have a limited edition VHS version of Y2K you can get. So it's a working VHS. So very cool. It's a website exclusive for it. So I don't know how many they're going to do for it, but it's one of those things. Definitely get an order in quick, because I'm sure it'll be like with the Alien one. It sold out very quick on Walmart's site. But Y2K, I loved it. And, of course, I remember Y2K. I remember the whole thing. I remember, too, like, being just paranoid that all the power was just going to go out, and that was it. And we were going to have the sort of like the end of the world. We were going to have to start all over again. We wouldn't have any technology. We wouldn't be able to watch movies. That's basically what I was sort of thinking was going to happen, because there was a lot of people saying that kind of stuff and kind of like making everybody paranoid. But living through it, too, I can remember all that stuff, but very fun. It's basically about a group of friends, like these two friends that went to this party on Y2K, and then basically the machines and all the technology came to life and was coming after everybody, and they had to figure out what they're going to do. That's essentially what it is. But Kyle Mooney, who was on SNL, who was one of my favorite people who left, I think he left like 3 years back. He was the director of the movie. He did a great job. Really loved the movie. I always have been a fan of him too, so I was glad to see him, moving into directing. And I don't know if it was listed in the credits, but I'm pretty sure Beck Bennett was doing the one voice in there of like the kind of the Max Headroom type character. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I don't think it was listed though in the credits, but I know they always did skits together. And I saw in the special thanks though, it said thank you to Beck Bennett. But definitely, guys, both those movies were really fun. Really like those ones a lot. And like I said, with Get Away, that's probably going to be out of the theaters by now. But if it's still in any theaters, definitely check it out because it was very fun. Don't bother watching the trailer. It's one of those things, just go into it blind because it's better just to kind of have it happen. It's, like I said, it's really, really good. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Lionsgate. This is a brand new, available for the first time on 4K, and includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy. And it's in a really cool Steelbook release, which is a lenticular Steelbook of the Kevin Bacon movie, which he stars in, Stir of Echoes. And it's a really cool, you can see his eyes open and close, and the woman comes behind him, disappears. I love this. And then underneath it's the Steelbook of the film. Now, this is one of those movies, this came out in 1999. I have not watched this movie since this one originally released. I remember being so freaked out by this. And I will say, it wasn't as creepy as I remember it, like where it like scared me so bad. Like I remember I was so freaked out by this one originally when I first saw this in 99, but it still is very creepy. And it's basically Kevin Bacon. Recently, him and his family have moved to a newer house that they recently have got to, and Kevin Bacon's wife's sister kind of does these weird sort of like hypnotizing things, and she hypnotizes Kevin Bacon, and basically right after he gets hypnotized, he starts having weird sort of things happen. He starts kind of like seeing things, hearing things. His son is also, hearing these things and seeing things. And basically, he gets obsessed and he's trying to get to the bottom of what is going on and why is this. And it's involving lots of different things. It is very creepy. It has on here, though, feature-wise, it has Visions of the Past, Revisiting Stir of Echoes, Establishing Shot with Fred Murphy. It has legacy features, including the commentary tracks, featurettes, cast and crew interviews, deleted scenes on this one here as well. But really, really great movie if you guys have not seen the film. The next one here, this one is from Universal and DreamWorks, and this is one that I really love. This movie, I saw this one in theaters as well. This is one of those movies too that I definitely cried to, and it was just really well made. And it's DreamWorks' The Wild Robot, and this is the 4K Ultra HD version, which includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital code. And this movie kind of had that sort of feel to that, like Whalley had that vibe, which I really like. Was, in my opinion, I think Whalley is probably the best, movie that Pixar had done. And like I feel like this movie kind of has like a similar vibe, which like the things about Whalley that I liked are kind of in this, because it's basically about this robot that crash lands to Earth, and basically the robot kind of picks up speech patterns of the animals, so it's able to communicate with the animals and kind of becomes friends with them and helps them. And the robot's trying to figure out how to get off of the planet, but at the same time he meets this small little bird that the robot wants to help, and she wants to kind of help this bird. It's just a really, really nice, well-made movie, and it's just I don't know, I really like this one. It's definitely 100% worth checking out if you guys have not seen this movie. It has on here, though, an alternate opening with introduction by writer-director on here, commentary track, assembly required, the animating the wild robot, the meet the cast, and how to draw a featurette on this one here as well. The other one here, and this is available for the very first time here. This is from from Disney. This is for the very first time here on a Blu-ray, 4K edition, which includes 4K Blu-ray, the digital code of the film Willow. Now, I am hoping now that at some point too we get. I would love. I don't know if it will ever happen, but they will sell. They will definitely sell. But if they do, an Ewok adventure double feature, like imagine a Steelbook of the Ewok movies, and see me, I'm nuts. I as a little kid, Star Wars was fine, But for some reason, I watched the Ewok movies like they were going out of style. Those were what I watched. Star Wars was always fine to me, but for some reason, I only really cared about the Ewoks. There was something about them, that adventure and stuff, and Willow, to me, has that same feel of like, it's almost like I feel like the Ewoks, or, if Willow walked into another area, he could kind of run into and meet the Ewoks. And this movie has like that similar vibe to it to me. I don't know, it's just really similar. And I always love this movie. It stars Kevin Costner. There was a series that they did, but it was taken off of I don't know if it's gone back on there, but I know it was on Disney Plus for a little bit and then it left. I don't know what happened though. It has on here though, feature-wise, deleted scenes with introduction by Ron Howard, the making of an adventure with Ron Howard. It has on here Willow, an Unlikely Hero, personal video diary by Warwick Davis, commentary by Warwick Davis on here as well, but a really great release. I'll show you guys a look at the Steelbook here. It includes the digital copy as well, but if you guys have never seen this movie, really fun film. Like I said, I'm just hoping now we're going to get something for the Ewoks. Now, the next one here is from Paramount. This is the 4K Ultra HD edition. This is also the Steelbook edition. Includes the 4K and the Blu-ray and the digital code. And this is the first animated film that they've done for the Transformers, I believe, in years. And especially, it's the first CGI animated one that they've done. And it's an origin story to Optimus Prime and Megatron's characters. And like I said, this one here is called Transformers 1. Really cool retro look, too, to the way they designed the Steelbook here. I'll show you guys, though, a look inside here as well. So here's a look, though, inside the Steelbook. And this one has on here, though, feature-wise, what's included in here is a, in the beginning, World of Cybertron, Together as One, the Icon 5000, the Battle of Cybertron, a featurette. So a bunch of different featurettes on here, as well as the digital copy included. Now, the next one here, this is from a company, too, which I'm so glad, I talked about this, I believe, in my last video, that I'm so glad they're now back. And they were when I think about, like, the beginning of DVD and discovering, like, so many movies for the first time, horror films, that I discovered early on was this company, Anchor Bay, especially stuff like Sleepaway Camp and the Dario Argento movies, Suspiria, Opera, all that. They distributed all that in the very beginning. And now they're back, and this is a new film. It's Sean Whalen stars and directed. This is the first film that he directed here, called Crust. And this is a really fun movie. It's all in black and white, but there is pieces of color mixed in. It also has Daniel Roebuck's in the movie, Felissa Rose, Alan Ruck is in the film. And basically, this is Sean Whalen's character, and he's working at this laundromat. And basically, the one day, the dirty socks there kind of come to life. And it's kind of like they kind of are killing people. It's kind of like the dirty socks are going after the people. It's a really fun movie about just kind of his character kind of depressed with his life and the way things are going, and then the socks kind of come to life. Very, very fun movie. I thought Sean Whalen did a really good job in here as well. It has on here, though, feature-wise, commentary track on here with Sean Whalen, and then some shorts on here as well as a Q&A from the Los Angeles premiere as well. Now, the next ones here, these ones are all from Kino Lorber, and this is one that I'm so glad now is on 4K. I remember when I first saw this in theaters, like how much I was like so surprised with how crazy this movie went, especially the end. It just like kept getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And it's a movie here called The Visit, which is M. Night Shyamalan's movie, which I love this movie. This came out in 2015, and I feel like too, this was like pretty much the movie when M. Night Shyamalan kind of made his big return, because I know he did Avatar: Last Airbender, and a lot of people like didn't want to watch his stuff, and he didn't, he kind of, this was like the big return to his like form. And I love this movie. And it's basically, though, these two kids staying with their grandparents, and these grandparents are, and it's all kind of found footage. The kids are like filming like vlogs and stuff. And basically there's something really off and peculiar about these grandparents, and it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. This is a great movie, and it has a lot of weird comedy in here, which I really like. It has on here a comedy track with entertainment journalists and authors Brian Raceman and Max Every, the making of Visit, cast and crew interviews, deleted and alternate ending, domestic and international trailers and TV spots as well on this one. The other one here from Kino Lorber, and this is from Keto Studio Classics, is what I remember this one when this first came out. I remember seeing this in theaters. It's a movie here called Below, and they made a number of different like submarine kind of horror films. So this is the one that I always remember, around this time, because right after this, I think they made a couple others, I'm pretty sure. And I remember this is like, I remember so well seeing this as like I think this is like one of the early R-rated movies I remember going to, I'm pretty sure. I don't even think I was old enough. I think I just like my dad bought a ticket or something. I'm pretty sure this was one of those ones. But basically, though, this is kind of about a submarine, and it's kind of like basically people trapped in there, and it's sort of like some really weird goings on. It's a very creepy movie. Has on here a commentary track with the director and some of the actors, the process featurette, deleted scenes, and a theatrical trailer on this one. The other one here, this was the original film that stars Walter Matthau and Robert Shaw, and this is a fun movie, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, 4. They did a remake of this one in like 2010 or 11, I believe. I think it was maybe 2008, something around that window. And I remember the remake was really good as well. But this one has on here a commentary track by film historian Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson, commentary by actor, filmmaker Pat Healy, and filmmaker and historian Jim Healy. The Making of Pelham 1 through 3, 12 minutes of Mr. Gray, interview with actor Hector Alonso, Cutting on the Action interview on here, with Gerald G. Greenberg, and then interview on here with the composer, image gallery, trailers, and TV spots as well on this one. The other one here, which is from Kino Lorber for the Kino Studio Classics line, is a movie which stars Robert Duvall and Laura Dern called Rambling Rose. And this one here is one I want to let you guys know that was available. This one was a movie originally from 1991. Has a commentary track on here with the director, commentary with film critic Adam Naiman, alternate ending with outtakes. Alternate ending and outtakes with with optional commentary track. Introduction by Walter Coolidge, the director. Interview with the director, and a theatrical trailer on this one here as well. And the next one I got here is from Kino Lorber as well. It's a movie here called The Claim. This one has Wes Bentley in the movie, Mila Jovovich, Natasha Kinski, Peter Mullen, and Sarah Polley. And it's a movie here. This was from 2000. I remember this one. I think I remember like a different cover on this one, like the original artwork for this movie. And it's, like I said, it's a movie here called The Claim. And it has a commentary track on here with film critic Scout Taffa, and a theatrical trailer on this one here. And then the next one here, this one was from Dread Presents from Epic Pictures Dread line. And this was a fun movie. It's called Ghost Game. And it's an interesting concept. It's basically about people who are going and like breaking into people's houses and like and kind of like putting in hidden cameras and kind of trying to make the people like think that their house is haunted. So they're going and like moving things around, or like drinking the milk, or like rigging things to open up, just sort of stuff to kind of freak people out, and then like kind of and then catch them on camera, go, "We got you, you were on Ghost Game," and stuff. So it's a kind of a thing that like a game show these people don't even know that they're on, and essentially they're trying to plan for this crazy, a new one of these, but basically it's not going to go well because of the place that they're planning to do it. It's an interesting concept. It has on here a commentary track with the director, a short film, 42 counts, and a short film on here called Call Girl is included as well. The next one here, this was from Acorn Media International. This is also a film that airs on Shudder, on the streaming service Shudder. And this is the original movie. This was recently remade with James McAvoy. Recently just came out. This is the original film, which actually was only made like a year or two before the remake. So it was, what came out. And this is one here called Speak No Evil. So this is the original film, basically about the family, going out, kind of the family that they met, and not really knowing them and realizing that the family is not so good, and it's very, very bad what goes on. It's basically shows, if you meet like random family on your vacation, they invite you to go to a trip, come to their house and stuff, do not go there. I like this one. Very, very well done. I remember seeing the trailer to this one too when this first originally released. Just keep in mind though, this edition is the Region 2 lock though. And the last one here to talk to you guys about was from Full Moon. It's a movie here called Quadrant. And this is a movie which is directed by Charles Band, directed this one as well. This was interesting. They definitely used I think some AI and stuff for the worlds that they went into. And it was kind of but it was a good uses of it because it kind of worked because it made it really weird. It was basically these people who are wearing these sorts of, this kind of reminded me of that movie back in the day, Virtuosity or one of those kind of things. And basically they were putting on these virtual reality type helmets, and it takes them into this weird AI virtual world, but things start to go wrong and people are kind of dying in there. So it's an interesting movie. It has on here videos on behind the scenes on here, table read with actors on here, and a Pulp Noir announcement video on here as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.